Fala galera, bem-vindos mais uma vez ao canal. Aqui quem fala é Corinto Fernandes e a gente vai seguir aqui a nossa gameplay de Final Fantasy XVI. Essa provavelmente é a gameplay de número 15, né? A gameplay de número 14, vocês podem procurar aí na playlist do canal, que nós fizemos algumas side quests. Então a gente saiu um pouquinho da história principal para dar aquela incrementada no personagem, né? Dar uma evoluída e fazer as side quests, mas agora nessa gameplay a gente vai dar continuidade na história principal e assim a gente espera estar cada vez mais próximo de zerar o game. Pelos meus cálculos, a gente está cada vez mais perto, né? Então, sem mais delongas, eu já peço para você desde já dar aquele like, se inscrever no canal, ativar as notificações, deixe os comentários de vocês, o que vocês estão achando, tá, do canal, das gameplays, principalmente dessa gameplay de Final Fantasy XVI, beleza? Então, sem maiores enrolações, vamos continuar aqui do nosso último save, beleza? Paramos aqui. Eu costumo normalmente fazer aqui uma retrospectiva da live ou da gameplay anterior. Então eu vou puxar aquele famoso sumário dinâmico. E a gente, como eu falei no início, a gente fez algumas side quests. Então a gente está exatamente aqui de volta no esconderijo. E as side quests anteriores foram basicamente, ó, pra gente construir esse cara aqui, ó, motor Amifrio. Então, ó, o que seria isso? Tecnologia projetada para impulsionar a nau capitânia do esconderijo, ou seja, o nosso próprio esconderijo em forma de embarcação. E o nome seria o Enterprise, né, que navega através dos mares em velocidades até então inconcebíveis. Não é abastecido por magia, mas por mifrio, uma substância dura e inerte e que é refinada do solo da Terra morta, inerte a menos que seja queimada em temperaturas escaldantes, ou seja, liberando assim toda a energia armazenada. Por isso é necessário seu resfriamento por meio de uma coluna de dissipação térmica de 3 peças. E foram exatamente essas 3 peças que vocês estão vendo aí no desenho, que nós fizemos, que as sidequests se basearam nela, na construção, na busca dessas peças aí. Então, se vocês assistirem a gameplay anterior, vocês vão ver que a gente seguiu em busca dessas 3 peças para ajudar a Mid, ou mais conhecida como Bidadol, a Midadol Telamon, filha de Cid, né, que agora faz parte do nosso time aí, né, do esconderijo, e ela, digamos assim, é uma engenheira bem habilidosa que está construindo esse motor amífero. Então, basicamente foi isso que nós fizemos na gameplay anterior. E agora, vocês vejam ali do lado direito, em vermelho, uma nova esperança, é a nossa missão principal. Ficou uma missão secundária chamada Ciência Bizarra, mas eu não vou fazer ela agora. Vamos seguir para a nossa missão principal. Deixa eu ver se tem maiores novidades aqui. Não tem mais nada que a gente precise fazer aqui. Vamos seguir adiante. Então é isso, galera. Fiz a review. Vamos partir para a gameplay em si, beleza? E qualquer coisa mais emocionante ou que precise de algum comentário, eu vou falando por aqui. Vamos lá.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Caramba, mano, a Mid já saiu, não falou nada. Já tá aprontando, né?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
O que será que tem na carta, hein? Meu querido sobrinho, minha jornada para Canver foi um completo sucesso. O amigo que eu havia mencionado não apenas concordou em compartilhar o conteúdo da caixa forte dele conosco, como também os acontecimentos nas cidades livres. E assim eu soube dos esforços de uma certa jovem amiga sua. Embora eu acredite que o projeto da senhorita Telamon, ou seja, a Mid, né, seja a valiosa Enterprise, duvido que as autoridades canverianas aceitem gentilmente o uso não autorizado de seus estaleiros. Não importa o quão desertos estejam. E se o boato já chegou ao meu amigo, pode ser que não demore muito para que os mestres das guildas batam em nossa porta. E por isso eu lhe escrevo esse bilhete. Gostaria de pegar emprestado seu amigo Gavi por 1 ou 2 luas, para que ele possa ficar de olho naqueles que podem fazer mal à nossa pequena irmandade, e nos avisar de qualquer ataque iminente. Espero que você considere esta proposta. Então, o tio do Clive já ficou sabendo aí das intenções da Mid, né, de construir o Enterprise, e ele sabe que isso não vai ser visto aí com bons olhos pelo restante do reino aí, né? Basicamente é isso.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Isso tirou um fardo aí do Clive, né?
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Interessante, né? Hoje nosso esconderijo é uma espécie de esconderijo flutuante aqui nessa parte do mapa. E aí, ó, habilitou novamente o antigo esconderijo do grupo, né? Que se vocês verem aí em gameplays anteriores do jogo, ele foi totalmente destruído pelo Titã, ó. Aí ele mostra ali do ladinho, ó. Hoje apenas ruínas, pouco resta do refúgio animado que abrigava tanta gente. Pelo visto, a mídia foi pra lá, né? Se foi bem isso que eu entendi. De qualquer forma, a gente vai pra lá também agora.
Well, Sid, remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
bem bacana, né? A gente vê aí uma homenagem ao Cid, né? Um antigo Cid. E a gente viu aí que agora a missão ficou bem direcionada, né? A gente vai atravessar ali. Bem, aqui é o esconderijo, ficou liberado de novo. Aqui é o antigo esconderijo onde a gente tá. E agora a gente vai ter que ir pra Fresta de Laetni. Fresta de Laetni, coisa assim. Uma passagem estreita cercada por montanhas que acreditam ter sido rasgada na rocha pelos deuses em pessoa. Lugarzinho novo aí pra gente ir. E a gente vai pra lá, né? E o que a Karen fez por nós ali foi basicamente fazer com que o Goetz, como ele é um comerciante, assim como ela, ele tem uma espécie de passe livre. Então isso evita que a gente tenha alguns problemas, né? Então vamos pra lá, né? Vamos seguir a história.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. The new boy.
Let's go. Run like the wind. This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
What do you think?
That we'd be lucky to make it out alive.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his...
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now,
My brother's right on all accounts. And by
we may have seen our share of action, true, but...
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear about... Chances are they'll come for you either way.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway...
You've clearly got a fine head on them.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad, reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of the...
No. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Good riding, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
All yours, Torgal.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior whole cabin.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude. What if we want his help again next time? Look at them all. I thought the bastards would have eaten the lot by now.
You've had your reward and you're not getting any more. Now piss off.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side. So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance in bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrec.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Que treta, hein? Momentos à la Game of Thrones. Tramas e mais traições.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Na verdade eu fiquei na dúvida agora se eles estão seguindo atrás da mid. Eu acho que eles deixaram a mid, por isso que o Gavin foi lá pra dar uma olhada nela. Eu acho que eles já estão na busca do novo Crystal Matter pra destruir. Eu fiquei na dúvida se eles estão indo atrás da mid ou se eles já estão seguindo o objetivo de matar o... De matar não, desculpa, de destruir o cristal, né? O fato é que a gente tem que passar por esse mercado. Portão republicano, a gente tem que ir pra cá, né?
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened.
closed the road to Randalar.
If the siege breaks, they'll need more than this to stop the Imperial legions marching on the capital.
I'm done for.
If you haven't got a pass, you're not getting through. Please.
This is no time to ride.
Run like the wind.
Not much further to Baghdad now.
Good.
Over here! Get him! Over here!
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blood. See.
Kill! Attack! Over here!
Look easy.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Hurry, man. I must leave.
Bloody cruising caravan. Scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
Let me carry your goods. Out of my sight, wretch.
What are you looking for?
Farewell.
Peaches and pears.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Tight-fisted swines.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Oh, good.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's betrayed us, Pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the...
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Here. You don't think that they might have...
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child.
I know where. I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help. No one knows more about what goes on.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is...
All right. We'll meet you there.
I'll take the large one.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkpoint.
If you're looking for the Crimson Caravans, head out of the canyon.
Bloody Crimson Caravans, scooping up all the best customers.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad?
I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen pass, the same someone who is encouraging the... and the same someone who has Goots' pass. No. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants. Which is, will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no catch whoever's behind it all. And 2 birds shall be slain with us.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait, but the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that, like...
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive. The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading this. I suggest that you speak with him for...
The furniture makers.
Out of my sight, wretch! Peaches and pears.
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh?
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving... Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children.
Thank you.
The finest earthenware from the Free City! Come, taste my peaches! They're sweet!
should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different.
Fish for sale! Can I interest you?
She's asked me to help her.
Is that so? For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole them street urchins, by the sound.
Orphans from the war.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugee. They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some...
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the one.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be there.
Come, taste my peaches! They're sweet as nectar!
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do...
Only thing you grown-ups ever ask us to do is... So guess what I'm about to tell?
Sorry.
I'll take the large one.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
The caravan stops next to the shop.
Excuse me?
What do you want? It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We've heard that some very bad people are making... We need to know who's behind it.
I don't know much about it, really. He said he got a job.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and up.
Do you know where your friend...
He's usually by the tents outside.
Thank you.
Come on, come on!
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
And nasty. Let me, my lord. You won't regret it.
Porter for hire. Best service at the best price. Others will carry off your fortune. I'll just carry your goods.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still... Nearby.
Daddy! That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him. Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do. Did you see a boy run past?
There was a boy ran back.
Thank you.
Shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hansa. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone...
Hansa.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the cast. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stuff?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of spare. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I... Hansa's a good lad. Though if he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help, but then we all want the same thing.
Oh, where is it?
So?
What else? If you get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad...
All right, then.
All right. Hansa, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then?
Leitney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Not here.
That's that then.
Daddy!
There are no crystals here. one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your...
This one.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
We got company! That's the lot.
All yours, Torgal.
Foot soldiers.
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural born.
Especially the little ones.
It'll be a shame when they chop them up.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
That guard from Bokland. Kill him. Kill them all.
Get him! You're too slow. Over here! Let's try. Get him! Torgal, kill! Over here! To me, boy! I've heard Torgal. I've heard Torgal. Help me, boy. Attack! Now, Torgal! To me, boy! I've heard Torgal.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I play.
We'll be glad to. Good girl.
Yeah!
to the stables, girl.
Daddy.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the...
Bloody crimson.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only... Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in. For a small fee, we will move anything, be that goods to market, or bearers away from...
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation, and who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is out.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan. Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Out of my sight, wretch! Peaches and pears.
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Juicy pears!
What I really want to be.
Here you are, Goots. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo, too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss Elle's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fit.
You stick at it, then.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
That's all right. I've got it back now.
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive...
I'll do me best.
Till then, eh?
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Right. Let's go.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies.
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. And this is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
Eita, galera, treta, hein? Treta. Bem, pelo visto aqui, chegou naquela etapa onde tudo fica bloqueado, hein? Então, vamos seguir adiante aqui na missão. A gente já viu que tem um cristalzinho ali para ser destruído, né? Nesse local onde a gente vai agora. Olha o tamanho dele aí.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
And they're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that.
We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
What is it, boy?
What's happening?
I don't know.
Toggle!
This way.
E aí? Tô achando que vem Bahamut na cidade, hein?
He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower, in the middle of town, right?
Não temos mapa, provavelmente é isso. É. Não tem como salvar, então a gente já... Eu tô desconfiando que seja o Bahamut, hein? Nosso amiguinho príncipe lá já deve estar por aqui. E aí? Como é que sai daqui?
Or sentry is to be slain on sight.
But spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear.
Those were Imperial Dragoons. What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right. But first we find Goots.
I just hope he's all right.
You there! Identify yourself!
We have to.
All yours, Toggle!
thought I'd be glad to fall into a sewer. Get him!
Ward secured, Captain. None of the Emperor's forces remain. They gather on them! We push off to the council chambers. Yes, Captain. What of the men and women in the market district? The evacuation is complete. Good. Then all that remains is the throne to protect us.
There it is. The bell tower.
Right. Let's go. Ah, no goods left.
Where in Gringer's name did you come from? Intruders! Lay down your defend the gates!
Get him! There's over here! Go, Torque! Over here! Get him! All yours, Torque! Go, Torque! Over here! Sicker! Go, Torque! Get him! Nice try. Over here! Get him! Kill! Kill!
Hold on, kids. We're coming.
Enemies on the ramparts! Kill them!
Can you see him anywhere?
Eu imaginei. Falei que seria o Bahamut. Agora a treta é alta, hein?
Must be one of the Dragoon's pets.
Ué, ainda não é o Bahamut, é só um dragão branco. Haha, me lasquei. Esquece o Bahamut, era só um dragão branco, mano. Viajei agora. Pensei que era o Bahamut do príncipe, mas não é não. Subimos de nível, hein? Caraca, mas era um dragão de responsa, hein? O dragão branco deu trabalho.
Over here, Clive! Are you alright?
Goods, there you are.
I didn't know there'd be a dragon.
All right, let's get out of here.
Oh!
What now?
Is that Mother Crystal's heart?
What the hell is it doing up there?
Agora é. Não é possível. Ah, tava demorando. Agora é o dito. Agora o que ele quer? Ele vai destruir o cristal também? Caraca, mano, acho que ele vai matar a galera, né, não? Olha o cristal. Eita, ele quer matar a galera, mano. Eita, preula.
Your Highness, don't do this.
We must leave. Now, Your Grace. I beg of you.
This is not what he wanted. Something's happened. Forgive me, Yut, but I must put a stop to this.
Your Grace!
Eita, vai ter fight entre a Fênix e o Bahamut, né? Será? Caraca, mano. Olha isso. Ele quer dizimar o pessoal lá embaixo, mano. Caraca, eu não entendi qual é a dele, de verdade. Caraca, ele destruiu o cristal, mano. É isso? Que confusão, mano. Ué, ele fez surgir um cristal gigante? Porra, foi essa, mano? Explica agora isso aí.
So, what do we do now then?
We destroy the heart.
We might come back.
As soon as the flames die down, the Imperials and the Dalmex will move in. This may be our only chance.
And Bahamut has gone for now. You should get as far away as you can, Goots.
What? And leave you lot in the lurch? I can't do that. If you're staying, then so am I. I packed everything up before I made a run for it, so if there's out you need, just ask. But I won't be giving it away for free. Nana'd never forgive us if I did.
Thank you, Goots.
Galera, é isso. Não tem mapa ainda. Me parece assim uma continuação ainda da mesma missão, digamos assim. Só que a gente viu que aconteceu coisa pra dedéu aí, né? Então eu vou fazer o seguinte, eu vou encerrar essa gameplay aqui e já vou gravar a outra na sequência, né? Pra gente continuar a história. Só pra gameplay não ficar tão extensa, a gente tá com 1h40 mais ou menos, 1h42, pelos meus cálculos aqui. E aí eu vou encerrar aqui a gameplay. E galera, já peço mais uma vez aquele like da confiança, né? Aquela inscrição marota pra você que não é inscrito no canal. Deixe seus comentários. Eu já vou começar a gravação na sequência, só vou fazer o save e um corte aqui pra gameplay não ficar tão extensa. Então, valeu demais, já se inscreve no canal e fica ligado para receber a notificação assim que a próxima gameplay, que vai ser a continuação exatamente desse ponto onde a gente parou aqui, aí você já recebe a notificação e já acompanha a gente, beleza? Valeu demais, pessoal, e até a próxima.